Super Mario Galaxy 63 is a mod that exists for Super Mario Galaxy 2. I was put in the credits for this mod, even though I don't remember what I did, but I do know every reference, so I'm going to share them all with you today. In the beginning of the mod, there's a green toad celebrating the day this mod released. If you go back to the 2022 demo, you're going to find that exact same green toad wondering when the full version is coming out. This toad close to the bridge references how people in the 2000s used to break their TVs while playing Wii Sports. Before the Galaxy Switch remasters were a thing, the only way of playing Galaxy was through 3D All-Stars, and there was no Galaxy 2, so everyone had assumed that Nintendo had just forgotten about this game. On this bench over here, you would find SPG64, one of the developers of this mod. I had assumed that everyone playing this mod would instantly recognize him, but I've seen quite a few people not know who he is. And on the other bench, you're gonna notice Shadow64, a speedrunner and another developer of this mod. This Gizmo makes reference to Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which is a game I absolutely hate. After Mario wakes up Master Luma, there's another yellow Luma that appears. It makes a reference to Under Mario's Hat, which is the first Discord server where I actually met Galaxy modders and talked to them. These four Lumas used to be silent, but I saw Empty Lens's playthrough and I thought, let's add the text in version 1.3. This is a very sad reference. There's a yellow toad sleeping in Bob on Battlefield, and when you talk to him, he talks about 2.5 planet planes. Now what makes this so sad is that this was one of the very first custom levels ever made, and the mod it was made for was cancelled. Fun fact, the Super Mario Galaxy 2.5 demo was released on August 27th, 2012, and the Super Mario Galaxy 63 demo was released on August 27th, 2022. By sheer coincidence. This penguin over here brings up a supposed prototype of Mario 63 where you can run around a big open green field with FLUDD and build a lot of speed. Is this prototype actually real? Well, yes, it is. This blue toad here says that this place reminds him of the Windows XP background, but what he's unaware of is that this place was actually inspired by Beta Windy Valley from Sonic Adventure. If you look very closely at this section right here, you're going to definitely see the Sonic Adventure inspiration. This toad right here makes a reference to the famous "We Would Like to Play" commercial.
We would like to play.
In this loop section, it is possible for a player to soft lock themselves. If they do that, they're going to spawn a toad. In the Snowmans Land room, you're gonna find a green toad resembling Henry from the original Super Mario 63. And if you go to the place where he was originally stuck, you're gonna find another toad referencing Revolution, which was the code name for the Wii in 2005. According to MT Lens, this penguin really likes hypothermia, so I decided to make that fact canon for everyone to know. These might seem like regular, ordinary penguins, but if you talk to them, they resemble Private, Skipper, Kowalski, and Rico, the four penguins of Madagascar. And this red imposter penguin really wants to kill them all. Believe it or not, I didn't add this penguin. It was actually added by Zandog. This toad right here references how Galaxy modders behave in the real world. This isn't just any random floating snow island. This is based on Sky High 1, a model I made for Floaty for SMG2 more. And you can even find Floaty here, because he talks about his lawyer and how he's going to sue you. This toad makes a subtle nod to the fact that in the demo the igloo was in a different location. I decided to move it because it just fit there better. Here are two more level design inspirations taken from Sonic Adventure and A Hat in Time. At the top of the big snowman in Snowmans Land, there's a penguin wishes he had a hat this big, referencing an unused object from Galaxy 1 and also a suggestion made by SPG64. There are multiple Pan and Coic 2012 references in Hazy Maze Cave. put a yellow toad here, suggesting a speedrun theory on how to reach the top more quickly using the windows. When I first put him there, I was almost sure that it was impossible, but surprisingly enough, it was. This painting here is a screenshot taken from a VR chat session with Lord Giganticus, MJCox24, and SPG64. We were exploring a cursed version of Yoshi 3.
Hi man, what's up? How's life?
Land on its head to squash it.
Absolutely destroyed. That was a swag-piled gaming moment.
You personal best, let's go.
I made this. This stupid platform. This stupid round, like, useless platform. I, like, made it in Blender. When Alex taught me how to make models. So I requested it would be put in 63, and he said that it would. And here it is.
In Tidal Island Galaxy, there was a small penguin saying that his dad left for the mountains. If you go to Tall Mountain, you're gonna find the father of the lost child. This is just an Easter egg that some people might have missed because it's kind of tricky to get up there. In Lethal Lava Land, there's a scammer toad who's trying to bait people into clicking on his website. Rainbow Ride is a home to a lot of references. These dolphins right here are taken from the GameCube tech demo. This slow-mo reference is Trimming the Herbs, which was the last Super Mario Maker level ever completed. This toad is having a dream about Neo Mario Galaxy because the planet he's sleeping on resembles the one seen from the 2014 demo. Those who reach the top of the maze are going to find a star coin and are going to be able to interact with SPG64. This is a reference to the day SPG64 kicked me off the roof. Did you know that in SM64 there was an invisible floating pirate ship in the sky? In The Secret of the Sky Galaxy, if you look under the starship, you're going to notice a red orb and a blue orb, a reference to Orb. In Cave of Impuzzlement Galaxy, if you take Yoshi backwards and you infinite flutter, you can reach a toad that you normally couldn't. In the Shifting Sandland Pyramid, if you 90-degree wall jump, you're gonna meet Fort Theo, and he's gonna give you 3 1-ups for free. What a kind individual. I'm gonna make a mountain for him soon.
How generous of him.
Yeah. If you look closely at this Guillermo's trash, you're gonna find a copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And he wants Mario to help him out, but Mario says no, because Mario hates trash, and he hates you, and he hates your family. This toad over here makes a reference to TikTok, which is the app that ruined Gen Z's attention span. So this Guillermo rightfully tells him to shut up. This yellow toad here references a YouTube video I saw of the Superstar Saga Mario sprite dancing to Lady Hear Me Tonight. Also, there's one thing I really like doing in this level, and that's flying into the sun. This entire galaxy is a nod to Battle Station Galaxy, which was the very first custom level I ever made. If you do 90-degree wall jumps on this section, you're going to find SPG64, and he's going to give you 3 1-ups alongside a box with a lot of star bits and coins. You can find a similar Easter egg if you manage to get on top of this structure in the final Bowser level. And to the attentive players, you're going to notice that this section right before the tower climb is directly based on Bowser in the Sky from Mario 64. beautiful poem here was written by Kairos. The wall texture from Cosmic Station Galaxy is very similar to the one used in Hat in Time's train mission. This purple luma talks about Flaggrass Islands, which is a reference to how all of my early models used to be exactly that. In Space Rift Galaxy, if you first person right here, you're going to notice a wee copy of the Hat in Time, and that the whole aesthetic of the level is based on the Time Rift missions from that game. All the signs of Neo City are referencing Galaxy mods. We have Moist Critical or Penguin Zero talking about how the Patari situation is crazy. In this specific context here, the word Patari stands for the decompilation project of Super Mario Galaxy 1. I'm standing on my old model from a model import tutorial video I made all the way back on August 11, 2019. If you watch this video, you'll know what I mean. Galaxy mods don't get the recognition they deserve, or get recognition they don't deserve, but that's a different subject. In version 1.3, you can see newly added Alex NPCs referencing the events that happen in the Quest for Yoshi.
Your Switch is late broke? Well, that means you should buy a Switch 2 replacement instead of a normal Switch Lite.
Let's finally find out what the secret lever behind Peach's castle does. The Mario models you see here are just random animations me and Theo did for testing. And since there was no better place to put them, we just decided to put them here. The rotating metal object was the SGI logo for Silicon Graphics, or the guys who helped out Nintendo with Mario 64 in the 90s. Finally, you can see a sign for the Alex 63 movie. Thanks, angry young man. In the final credits level of the game, you can get out of bounds, and you can find this pipe, which didn't exist in the intro before. Once you enter this pipe, you're going to meet Super Hakio, Lord Giganticus, Evan Bull, Fjorm, Xandog, and Awesome Team C, all developers of this mod. And if you go here, you're going to meet Tiny Bowser, which actually foreshadowed the Mario Galaxy movie. And with that out of the way, these are all the references in Super Mario Galaxy 63. Thank you all for watching.
You're welcome. By the way, you left your door open.
Who the f